cellos. I'm in Book 2. This is number 80 through number 91. Number 91, Tom Dooley, is a quiz song. We're looking at hooked bowings now, but instead of using even bow strokes, we're using uneven bow strokes with the dotted eighth note and 16th. So it's similar to a dotted quarter note with an eighth, except that the rhythm is shorter. Okay, it's at the top of the page, and it looks like we could clap and it would make some sense for us. And it sounds like this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 1, bow, lift and set. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 1, 2. Now we're going to apply that to the bow. Again, we have an uneven distribution of the bow. In other words, it's going to be long here, and then you're going to still go down bow, but your 16th note is going to end up way here, or on the up bow, way up here in the frog. So you do need to use a lot of bow for this. Otherwise, you'll do what I call choking, because if you just try to limit yourself to a small amount of bow when you're first learning, it will make it difficult for you. So use a lot of bow to start. So it's 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2. Sorry. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Now when you combine that in number 82, it's a little bit more of a task. Listen carefully. We have combinations of hooked bowings and eighth notes. There are no slurs in particular. However, you can think of a hooked bowing as a kind of a cousin to a slur. Mountain climber goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it short is an exercise that we can skip. And going over, please, to syncopation now. The top of your page 19, it talks about syncopation occurs when an accent or an emphasis is given to a note that is not on a strong beat. This type of offbeat feel is common in many pop and classical styles. So syncopation is nothing more than stressing a weak beat. In number 87, it's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Number 88, going right on. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 2. 'Children's Shoes, again, very similar, but this is actually a melody. It It's a Black American spiritual. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now number 90. It looks like a mess, right? It's not that bad. In fact, again, I'm going to ask you to put your bow on the music stand and play pizzicato before you put the bow into the situation. Many times it's beneficial for you to just concentrate on the rhythm before you try to put the bow in, okay? So just the rhythm is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So now you add the bow into that. Your first little bow stroke should either be in the middle toward the tip or a very fast bow stroke so that you have plenty of time to make your up bow strokes. If you try to do this, oh, see, I'm already out of bow. So if I start here, that won't happen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So again, it will help you a lot to play that first beat of measure 1 and measure 3 with a fast bow stroke on the down bow. And Tom Dooley, very similar American folk song, number 91, test piece. 1, 2, 3, 4.